In 2004, Yogi Bhajan died, and a firestorm of accusations rose in the silence he left behind. Suddenly, the tradition that shaped my life was held in a new light, not the glow of reverence, but the fires of truth. Kundalini Yoga was the way I learned to breathe again, the way I learned to live inside my body without fear. It was my studio, my students, my service to the world. I could have walked away, but I knew my life had been directed to this practice for a reason. So I went searching, not for purpose, for truth. I looked to my students, the people who had entrusted me with their own healing. What I found in them was a library of living wisdom, historians and skeptics, scientists and poets, survivors and seekers, people who had spent their lives studying the body, the breath, trauma, energy, and consciousness. Together, we began to pull the thread, back through the history and temples, the hidden arts and suppression, the places where women's voices were removed from time. This is where we found her. This is where we found Kundalini. And the deeper we went, the clearer it became. Something had been missing for a very long time. What returned to me through this journey wasn't a teaching, but a remembering. Because this wasn't only about history of the outer world, it was about the union of our inner world. I started to see a mirror, and in that reflection, I understood that spirituality and science have always been describing the same observation from different perspectives. In the quantum field, nothing is separate. Everything influences everything. Reality is relationship. Energy is information. Consciousness is not outside the body, but it's braided through it. And suddenly, my investigation wasn't dismantling yoga, it was restoring it. Out of that restoration, a renaissance of this ancient modality began to form, not as a rejection of what came before, but a return to what was always meant to be whole, ancient feminine wisdom, Kundalini herself, and the quantum understanding of sacred union. This film is not about the collapse of a tradition, it's about the courage to walk into the fire, so what is true can survive, what is suppressed can rise, and what is divided can return to union, in us and through us. I didn't go searching to start something new. I went searching for Kundalini, to remember her wisdom. And what I found was a bridge from victim to victory. Tell me about this decision you made to take this place where people originally come to mourn, and then you transformed it into a place of healing.
I decided it was time to buy my own place, and it's 8,500 square feet of an old funeral home that we made into a wellness center. We have over 25 women practitioners here. A friend of mine brought me to you. She said, it's a really different kind of yoga. I think you might like it. And I walked in, and I think it was one of the first meditations that we did, one of the first classes. I ended up crying, and after class, I was like, what type of yoga is this? Oh, it's that yoga. That's the yoga that I was looking for all these years. And thank God we have instructors like you that could get people to that space of where we could clear out the mind, because it truly is a feeling. It's if you could feel what you see or what you want for yourself, if you could feel being in that moment, I feel like the energy has no choice but to make those things happen. I think what we all love about your practice and the type of teaching and the way you teach is definitely in that forgiving, middle of the road, no judgment kind of way. It's like that reset button, it clears out all the trauma and the emotions and things that kind of get glomped onto us. And, when we're able to do that, that's when we get into our creativity, and that's what it did for me.